And I always wondered why he always signed that 1 year contract. I think for him it was kind of for him and the Pelicans. I guess you could give credit to the Pelicans front office. They played it safe with that investment.
Yeah,
Because
but
if they signed him
unfortunately,
long term, they would have been fucked.
yeah, but unfortunately, that was a conundrum that Magic Johnson created. Why would he let Julius Randle walk away for free? You know what I mean?
I
It
mean,
didn't
he
make
let
any sense.
Zubac traded Zubac away for Candy.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
don't get me
a
started on that
first
area.
overall pick, a first overall seventh
Yeah,
overall pick. Like we've never seen that. Just a
bro.
team, just just let
During
him
that
walk away
time,
for free.
remember he used to come off the bench for fucking Larry Nance Jr. Like Luke Walton had him coming off the bench
Yeah,
with Jordan Clarkson.
they had Brian Scott as the coach at it for a while. He doesn't like playing young guys.
Brian Scott, but then Luke Walton came in. So when Luke Walton came in, he wanted a much more. He wanted a offense that kind of rent Lonzo. So in order for that, you kind of have to get a guy who can just like get in the paint and kind of just catch lobs. And they kind of put Larry Nance Jr. in the
Oh
offense.
yeah, you're right. Yo,
Yeah,
Luke Walton, the power forward killer. He almost
yeah,
killed Randall's career. He killed what's his name? The one from Sacramento. The one that went
Marvin
ahead of
Bagley.
Luca. Marvin
Marvin
Bagley.
Bagley.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then he almost did it in goal. He almost did it somewhere else too. Didn't he get a job somewhere else? It was
He got
Sacramento.
Sacramento and LA.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. He almost destroyed
Yeah.
both of those guys' careers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Randall also
So
talked about joining the Knicks, like why he picked them.
yes. Yeah, I thought that was a very interesting. I mean, you love that clip too.
Because everything that I envisioned coming to New York is happening now. I wanted to really establish myself. I obviously, wanted to become an all-star, but I wanted to win here. I felt like, and this ain't a shot at nobody, but, it was always, New York was looked at like as a place that nobody wanted to come to. So for me, it was like, I had just been around a dude who would take on any challenge.
Yep.
It didn't matter what it was. So I kind of felt like it was like that Kobe spirit, Mamba mentality in me. Like, man, let me take on this challenge.
Yeah, let's change that
and see what happens. Like, it's easy to, play for the money and all that different type of stuff. But for me, it was more about legacy and like, not how other people looked at me, but like if I'm done playing, like how do I want to look back at my career? Did I challenge myself? Did I push myself? And for me, like I said, everything that I wanted to envision happening is happening now. We're still not there, but this, we're on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely on the way. And for Randall, that's the first time I think he actually found a home, was in New York.
Yeah,
That's the
because
first time he
LA,
found a real home.
he lost the starting rotation in LA. The Pelicans, he never figured it out. This was legit, bro. I think the fact he took a gamble on himself is very respectable, and he's right. Before he went to the Knicks, bro, nobody wanted to touch that franchise with Phil Jackson. What's the two other Scott Mills and
Yeah, Steve Mills, yeah.
Steve Mills and what's the other guy's name, man? Perry something.
They just hired Scott Perry around that time, but it was
Scott
mainly
Perry
Steve
and Steve
Mills
Mills.
and Phil Jackson.
Yeah, and then you had you have the David Fitzgerald, infamous. You had
the Fizdale show.
The Fizdale show where he's smiling while getting blown out.
Yes, with no direction.
Why? Who else was coach? Was Fisher coach?
Derek Fisher.
Oh, I mean, do I have to really talk about that?
Yeah, that was around the time where Derek Fisher, they said he's messing with Matt Barnes' wife, and then he tried to mess with one of the Knicks rookies' girlfriends. Yeah, shit was crazy.
Big shot at Fish, bro.
Too many rumors like that surrounding Fish. Big Fish need to stop fishing.
Yeah, even back then he was looking for some buzzer beaters, dog.
Yep. Man, my man switched from one man's girl to another man's girl in 0.4 seconds. God damn. Come on, Fish. But yeah, the Knicks were a mess. Phil Jackson was beefing with Carmelo. Yeah, but for Randall, man, in a way, Randall was being overlooked. Magic Johnson just let him walk. He was in New Orleans. We all know how that goes. It's up and down. It's pretty dysfunctional over there. not really dysfunctional, but they don't really have a direction. It's almost like they
Yeah,
assemble teams just to sell tickets. Like we're just competitive enough. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
it's weird.
Yeah. Wait, which era? My bad, dude.
I'm talking about New Orleans.
Oh yeah, dude. They were they were complacent, but it's weird why they were complacent because like I'm not gonna say they didn't try to compete. They did in 2017 when they got DeMarcus, right?
Hmm.
But after that, it seemed like they were kind of content on just being mediocre. I thought the Julius Randle signing, I mean, dude, it should have panned out, but at the end, by then it was a little too late. The problem with them is they took it too seriously too late. That's my opinion on it. Like Boogie Cousins, obviously they're both from the Wildcats, right? Kentucky Wildcats. So that probably made Anthony Davis want to play for the Pelicans. Also, they brought in Rajon Rondo, who like obviously clearly like the following free agency, you could tell that
Hmm.
um Anthony Davis loved playing with him. So they brought in guys that he loved playing with, and he was able to build and mesh with. But I think what happened at the end is once DeMarcus went down and he just didn't see like Alfred Payton was brought in. I don't think he saw like a bright future. Julius Randle was brought in. He kind of saw that his writing on the wall.
Yep.
Because Julius wasn't the player. Like, come on, let's be real. Like Julius, we knew he was a solid player, right? But like this is like after his rookie year, he was kind of like on and off.
Yeah, he got hurt his very first game. Everyone knew that there was potential with Julius, with the
Yeah,
passing, he was a bull in the china shop, but we really never got to see it kind of be tamed. Like him going to New
yeah.
Orleans, them being up and
He never
down.
got to like glue it together. Even in LA, he never glued it together. It seemed like
Yeah, even when he
because of
first
that one
arrived in New
season.
York, even when he first
Yeah,
arrived there, it was like the Knicks were all over the place. It was like him just chucking up a bunch of shots, trying to average
yeah.
his 20. It
Like
wasn't
I
really
think
tamed.
once it was like the fifth or sixth season, he was finally like once he lived up to like that rookie, I guess that rookie contract or the real rookie contract, where he was able to get his game together and figure out like how to use his strength. Because now he, dude, you watch him, he drives into the paint, he creates so much offense for the other players, and he's such
Correct.
a capable passer.
But what
You
really
watch him,
helped him was the pandemic. That's when he
yeah,
buckled down in his game, and that because remember the Knicks, their season ended I think in January. They didn't come back to the play-in.
yeah,
So that whole time he actually reworked his game, had a great off season.
yep,
Matter of fact, I think that was the last off season he's had healthy. I think
yeah.
even this off season he's gonna come back not having an off season to work out and improve on his game.
That's the scary part about his career right now. But now
Yeah,
he's out. Like he's out for the whole season. That's like we could transition to that because I posted that article. But he's out for the whole season, so it's tough to see. But like, I respect Randall. I think what he's able to do, he's turned New York into a firehouse franchise. I don't know if he'll be there in the long term, but like he earned his credit, bro. With two All NBA teams, three All Star games.
oh yeah, for
What,
sure.
what
Yeah, he definitely
one
overachieved.
more can you say, bro?
Yeah, but
I mean, dog.
With the Knicks, they actually took a chance on evaluating his shoulder over time instead of just
Yeah.
saying "fuck it," we're ending his whole season and just ruling him out. So
Dude, they played it smart, man. Like
yeah,
at
they played it
worst,
smart, but
yeah,
apparently he got injured at a practice a few weeks ago. I think
yeah,
over 5 weeks ago, and they already knew he was
yeah.
done after that.
I'm happy, man. Like I would rather them just like I don't know. Your team is working out well right now. Josh Hart is hot. Um, Brunson's taking his game to another level. Dante Lorenzo is great. You just kind of you can play it out. To be honest with you, I think Precious has really stepped into the role, a large portion of the role. They have
Yeah,
guys who stepped into the
but
role,
right
so
now
like you
The
just kind of play it off.
Knicks are gonna need a second scorer though, man. That's really what's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that's
Because
what's gonna hurt
because
them.
to
But
guard Brunson right now, they're gonna force him to pass the ball up, make someone else make something happen,
yeah,
and it's not gonna go well for the Knicks if they rely
the
on.
lights are gonna be bright on Dante, bro.
Yeah, Dante DiVincenzo is a second scorer. It's like it's gonna be too inconsistent.
And then OG, as
It's not gonna
in
be
I
enough.
don't know how OG will play either. He's been on in and off, so you're kind of banking on OG. You're banking on Dante. Hard is just the dog on the court. They're it's iffy.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough for them going forward. But it's unfortunate because they were actually set up to be in position to at least be in the Eastern Conference Finals or get a second round victory at least.
Oh, 100%, dog.
The way they were playing in
they're
January
deep.
was crazy.
They're deep.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
they have a lot
like-
of off-season questions they got to ask themselves. Like, are they going to bring back a lot of the rotational players? Like Hartenstein.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be after that guy.
I think Hartenstein's gone, man.
Yeah, but the Knicks, I think the Knicks have his they have the ability to match whatever offer he gets.
Let's see, man, because I'd assume, like, I don't know, the Oklahoma City Thunder, maybe even the Houston Rockets. No, Houston Rockets mean Steven Adams trade. But, like, Oklahoma will try to make a move for him. There's going to be teams that are going to be insistent on getting him.
We'll see.
I can't think of. Maybe even I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Memphis, like, if they want to rebound big, they're like, all right, we got assets and we got money to play with. Why not just bring in Isaiah Hartenstein to match him up with Jalen?
Nah, there's definitely going to be a market for him because there's a lot of teams that want a big man to be able to play out of that short role position. So, you know,
yeah, like
kind of play that role.
I mean, those are the teams I could name off the top of my head. You know, Jaren Jackson Jr. Maybe they want to pair him up with the big who can just do the rebounding for him. Same with Oklahoma City Thunder, who kind of need a guy next to Chet. And you could also put him.
The
Pelicans.
Yeah, they also need that.
Yeah.
Even OKC needs someone like him.